Yeah, no, obviously Smitty continues to have really good at-bats. The doubles yesterday, the home runs today. Lynn found one. Obviously Seager's, I looked up today, and I think I saw him hitting like 274, and I was thinking, oh my gosh. The first of man, I think he was hitting 174 or 147, something like that. So it says a lot for what he's done here over the last, 25, 30 games, and really our entire club. Everybody's pitched in at one point or another, so great effort.
Talk so much about getting guys on and over and in and the conga line and everything else. Does the power surprise you from what you thought you were going to?
I didn't think we'd lead the league or be at the top in home runs, but then again, we're getting contributions from everybody. Dejo lead chips in 7. And Linda's starting to heat up. Smitty's got 6 or 7. Cruz, Cano kind of ahead of what Robbie usually does home run wise, but it's come from everybody. So when that happens, good things can happen, and it's fun to watch. It's not going to be there every day. That's why you'll continue to hear me talk about the quality of bats, grinding the at-bats, because those home runs are not going to be there every day. But I certainly enjoy it when they are.
Hey, the play early in the game when Manny decided to send Seth, and really things took off after you got that call, it seemed.
It really was a crucial play in the game. The big home run, after it really broke the game open. Bang, bang at the plate. Pretty good slide. He barely got in there. Manny is very aggressive by nature. Don't have an issue with it at all. I was glad he was safe. It's tough with as good as the middle of our lineup is swinging the bat. You don't want to help the pitcher out there and let him off the hook. But, he was in there. It was a big play in the game.
The first 10 runs were scored with 2 outs. Is that another thing that this team is really good at?
Well, you don't try to do too much. You don't throw away at bats or innings. You just get on base and see what the next guy can do and go from there. So it's nice to see. Guys are just, like I said, just having a good at bat. You're not always going to get hits. It's not always going to work out that way, but today a number of times it certainly did.
During the Twins series, you talked about patience, believing in the club. Is this kind of what you were talking about?
Yeah, you're going to have, we didn't pitch good against the Twins, and they played well. You're going to have, little bumps in the road like that, but you've got to stay consistent with how we go about our business and our process. And like I said, we believe in each other, we believe in ourselves, and we'll just keep plugging along, and hopefully we look up and we're in a really good spot once we get deeper in the season.
You said early in the season you weren't sure if Safeco Field played fairly, and to come back and ask you in a few months.
Well, certainly days like today, when it's sunny and it's a little warmer, the ball does jump pretty good here at times, and we also got guys that can hit it a long way, so that lines up with it as well. I think, is it fair? It's fair if you're winning. It's not fair if you're losing. How's that? I think that's about as simple as you can make it. There's some nights, and we've seen plenty of those, at the 55-degree night where the ball in the left center kind of hangs up there and dies. There's other days like today, it just kind of keeps going. So taking advantage of it, but it's not something that we talk about. It really isn't. We just go out and, like I said, have good at-bats, square some balls up, and then take our chances from there.
Skipper, what was most impressive with Kuma today?
I think they, used his fastball. I thought his slider was better, along with his split finger, the finish to the pitches. And the key for Akuma, a number of first pitch strikes, not getting behind in the count, and then he can really go to all of his pitches. But happy with his outing. I thought he was very aggressive early in the game. Wasn't really feeling for it. He was just letting it go. And like I said, the finish to his pitches, the sharpness to the split and the slider were really good today.
For a while, it looked like a no-hitter.
We don't talk about those things. He did. He had it going on. There's no doubt. And we had a lot of runs up there, so it allowed him to continue to be aggressive and not nibble. But those guys can hit over there too. But yeah, he did. He was clean there for about 4 innings. So.
Was there anything that needed to be put behind after the 3 games against Minnesota? Was it just okay the next 2? Or?
Yeah, new team coming in. Got to start over. Minnesota played well. We did not. There's nothing you can really do other than, talking about with our pitchers, we made some mistakes and they didn't miss them. They hit home runs against us, and it's going to happen through the course of the year. You'd like to say you're never going to lose 3, 4, 5 in a row, but it is going to happen. And on the flip side, hopefully we'll continue this going right now. Get into San Diego and then on into Texas.